What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Beer Battered Sports Podcast, the podcast by fans for fans, because we are definitely the most qualified to give our opinions, although, some might disagree, but we don't. Um, as always, with me, we got my guy, Isaac,
What's going on, everybody? You nailed that intro, by the way.
right?
Nailed that intro, Kai. There's a reason she's doing this week. You'll find out in a sec.
Yes. And then we got my guy, 40.
How you guys doing today? I don't know what's going on my camera, but bear with me.
Yeah, we got it. We'll figure
No
it
problem, man. Technical issues are always a part of the process. There's no issue. As long as we can hear you, even if it is like hearing you through a fishbowl, we're good.
Exactly. As always, thank you guys to our sponsors. This would not be here. We would not be able to do this without you guys. There's women down below and behind us. We'll get to the bottom left one in a second. We got some promo codes for you. Use OCS at www.bodycheckwellness, that's check with the K.com, for 25% off your hemp derived CBD oils and edibles for you and your furry friends at home. And then head over to www.norsebeards.com and use the same promo code OCS at checkout for 25% off your Beardsman products. The MLB season's winding down, and you got to get that playoff beard ready. You got Isaac over here, getting his ready. So,
yes, if you would like to grow out your mustache and your beard as luxuriously as I have, definitely should try some Norse Beards products. Speaking of which, I did actually use the beard oil today. Probably should do that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll help me connect right here. This is what I want the most. I want my mustache to.
Yeah.
And you got to try it.
Hey, it helped me.
It did help Isaac.
I'm gonna have to see it. Check it out.
And we usually have two, but we have one more for you now.
Oh my God, a new promo code. Oh my God.
I know. So, all right. So head over to righteousfelon.com and use the same promo code OCS at checkout for 15% off your order. They are a jerky company based in Westchester, Pennsylvania. And you can do subscriptions for jerky. You can build your own. You can get the company to kind of pick them out for you. They have tons of different flavors, tons of different stuff. They even have merch, so we're going to be using the hell out of that. We're going to be ordering some ourselves. We already have some coming on the way. So next week, hopefully by then, we'll have some stuff that we'll be eating on the show and giving you our honest reviews. But we're very excited for this one. It's going to be a fun time. So,
Yeah.
It's a pretty nifty name they have there, too.
Right? Righteous Felon? Awesome.
I like it. You know what I also like?
What?
Baseball.
I love. You know what? Let's go down to some baseball. You're feeling a little good this week.
Oh, I am, because guys, if you haven't heard, you should start spreading the news. Guess who's back from our summer slump? Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. We're back. We've won 3 in a row. Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. We don't suck anymore. Knock on wood. I'm like freaking out here. I want to be happy that the Yankees are finally doing good again. But on the other hand, I just know that we're going to lose the next game.
Do you know that, though?
I don't know. We did just sweep the Mets.
Thank you for that, by the way. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Again.
Yeah, you're right. 40, you can hold this. Here, on a silver platter, hold that. Your Mets can hold that. Stop. Don't get cocky. We're just 3. It's just 2 games. See, I don't know how to act. The Yankees were so terrible these last 2 months, and they suddenly do something good, and I don't know how to act. By the way, my buddy Josh texted me this morning, said, you got to shout out this guy on the podcast. Shout out to Oswaldo Cabrera. We called him up from the minors. Dude has been awesome.
Yeah. He's been awesome.
Yeah, he's fit right in with the Yankees, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, yeah.
You know who looks like a really good prospect?
Who?
Bryce Harper.
Oh yeah, I've heard about him. He plays for Lehigh Valley, right? The Iron Pigs. Lehigh Valley. Same thing.
It's not.
I don't know. I know he hit like 2 home runs and drew a bunch of walks last night. Apparently, he's a really good prospect.
He's looking so good.
I know. I cannot wait to see. I hope the Phillies call him up soon. He could really help.
Call him up.
I wonder when. I'm hearing maybe the end of the week.
Oh wow, what a success story that would be. In real talk for a second, Kylie. Okay, so remind me, why is Bryce Harper in the minors?
Oh, because he's on a rehab assignment for his broken
Okay,
hand.
gotcha.
Yeah. But he demolished 2 home runs. He went opposite for a second. It was great. So finally, he's coming back. He is not going to be on the field at all the rest of the season, which is fine as long as you have his bat. Thank God for the universal DH.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that couldn't have come at a better time, honestly.
I gotta say, by the way, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to minor league baseball this year. I really should now that I know that players can get sent down there on rehab assignments because I
Get-
live 30 minutes from the Frederick Keys.
They're not affiliate anymore.
They aren't.
No.
No, boo. No, screw
But
it.
when Miguel Tejada was on a rehab assignment from the Orioles, I went to one of the games because I was a huge Tejada fan, and he was actually doing autographs, and
Nice.
the cutoff was like right after my dad and I.
Nice.
So, yeah, and Pujols is so close to 700.
He's gonna get 700.
I hope he gets 700
Yeah.
for this season. He's literally so close.
Mm-hmm. He's like
it's
what,
almost-
7 away now?
It's almost so close to the point that you just wish that pitchers would just throw him a 45-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle, just so he can blast it.
Yeah, just let it happen at this point. I mean, we all want it to happen, and he is too close to let it slip away. He said, what, 3 home runs in the last 2 games? Like
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. He's it would be an incredible flourish to the twilight of his career for him to hit 700. And he
Yes.
probably will. He probably will.
I think he will. There should be enough games for him to do it. He just needs to do it. And with the Cardinals going to the playoffs, there's an even higher chance of him doing it. So
Hang on. The Cardinals haven't clinched yet.
not yet, but like it's either going to be the wild card or the division.
Oh yeah, no, they will. It's just don't get ahead of yourself. You know. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of the Cardinals.
You think I
That's it.
am? They kicked our ass in 2011, and the reason why we have a downfall for the last 12 years.
Never forget Ryan Howard. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I don't like the Cardinals either. Mostly because of their fan base, but you know, that's a different reason. The Cardinals fans are like Yankees fans, but worse. You know how Yankees fans love to tout how many championships we have? Cardinals fans do the same thing, even though they have way less titles. Add in the fact that Cardinals fans also have other qualities that I can't mention on the show because we want to keep sponsors. And there you go. Look, I'm just saying, fans, opposing teams that go into St. Louis often have things to say about what the crowd is yelling at them, and that's all I'm going to say.
That's
Same thing with
interesting.
Boston sports fans. Yeah,
I've
ask
actually
any
heard-
player, and they will tell you, "Oh, I hate going into Busch Park," because those fans have an interesting vocabulary.
I've actually never heard that.
Yeah, it's an issue. It's an issue with teams out with those Midwest sports teams. That's when everyone talks about which fans are the most toxic, everyone points to New York, Philly, and Boston fans because New York fans are like hyper aggressive. Philly fans will kill you if you look at them weird, and Boston fans just love to use. Boston fans have like 15 different slurs you've never heard of that they have stored away. Midwest fans are just as bad.
That one caught me off. So
Which one? The Boston fan?
no, the Philly one.
Yeah, if you look at a Philly fan wrong, what? I'm not wrong.
It's not far off. It's just funny.
Hey, you guys keep that energy though, because right now, I mean, I see you putting our notes, Kylie. For anyone who doesn't know, we have a little note sheet where we compile everything that we're going to talk about. I see in the notes you put Phillies ... What's up with that?
Well, Calvin, I'm gonna need you to close your ears.
Oh no!
This is a sneak peek goober of the week. The freaking Phillies.
All right, what's
How
up?
do you let 1,500 Mets fans buy tickets to your game, and then you let them throw out the first pitch?
Wow. I didn't even know.
How, yeah. How the hell do you let that happen? How do you let Philadelphia become Southern Queens?
Hey,
Like,
we went to take over there.
yeah, you guys are assholes.
We're humble right now. We just got our ass beat two nights in a row. So
Good. I'm rooting for, well, anybody with the Mets sometimes. Unless I play the Braves because I can't stand Braves fans.
well, I'm a Braves fan today because I need them today for my
Whatever.
day
Oh
balance.
my god.
Braves money line. Let's go. They're up 2-0 right now.
Hey, I'll give you guys this. Mets Phillies have been some of the most exciting games to watch this year.
I disagree.
I
They've
honestly
kicked
hope
our
they
ass.
play it. I hope they play in the divisional series.
No. They've kicked our ass.
As
I-
it stands,
My favorite game was that ninth inning comeback. 2 outs, 8-3 or something like that. It was
7-1.
7-1. Yeah, something crazy like that. 2 outs.
Doesn't count. Girardi was a manager.
oh my gosh.
2 outs seems to be y'all's kryptonites.
Dude, I'm telling you. Anything with 2 outs. We literally had 2 outs last night against the freaking Reds.
And
And they
almost
came back and
blew
got the lead.
I know you guys were going crazy in our group chat about that.
Everybody who's watching right now, the Phillies almost cost me $125.
That's kind of your own fault though for like betting like that.
No, it's my fault because I told him to book it.
Oh gosh, Kylie, why would you do that?
Well,
They
so
came back and did exactly what they're supposed to do, so it's okay. But they had me scared because there's no reason you should be up 5-4, 2 outs. It's
Two
time to go
strokes.
home. It's time
Yeah.
to go home. You let up a run, not just one run. You let up 2 runs. Now you're down 6-5. When they went down 6-5, I just knew it was over. But
what did I tell you?
next ESPN notification I got, I saw it was 6-6, and I was like, wow, the betting gods are really with me today because this is not supposed to happen right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. We had Stott. Dude, Stott is. He's been incredible to watch.
2 outs is definitely you guys' kryptonite. You guys got to fix.
No doubt. It's not even in like the 9th inning. It's any inning where it's like gets kind of close. Like when we get 2 outs, but there's like somebody on base, you can hammer the over for half a run. Hammer it.
Yeah.
Put $1,000 on it every time. You will win 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of what happened last night against the Mets with the Yankees. Where we were 1 out away from winning in the bottom of the 9th, and we just had to load the bases.
Yeah, what I was reading about that. It was bases loaded and Lindor. What did Lindor hit into a double play or something?
Something like that. No, he flew out to Oswaldo Cabrera. He flew out. It was Esteval Florial who he flew out to. Man, I thought I was going to be crazy because I was jumping up and down on my couch freaking out when the Yankees took the lead in that game. Instead, I found myself just breathing a sigh of relief and being like, we did it.
Yeah, that was a good game, though. That was a hard-fought game all the way until that night.
Oh, yeah, it was. It didn't help that Gleyber Torres forgot how to play baseball briefly, made that big error that allowed the Mets to score. That's all I'm going to say about that. That was just – there's your semi-goober of the week.
Semi-goober of the week.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Robert Manfred.
Yep. So, briefly going to jump over to the AL Central because things are developing there. Byron Buxton is on the injured list with a hip strain, so bad news for the Twins. But I don't think they're going to have to necessarily worry about the division lead because the White Sox did something against the Astros that has basically given the Twins a very good grasp of that division.
What'd they do, Isaac?
We all love a good blowout here, right? I mean, speaking of blowouts, normal blowouts are stuff like the Cardinals beating the Diamondbacks 16-7, which that's bad, but I don't know. 21-5. Is that a bad blowout? Is that a bad loss? Would you guys say?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's
what
the
Astros
did to the White Sox. Well, it's the Asterix, so
It
How many
sucks.
Trash Kings do you think the Astros went through?
It sucks because the White Sox were my pick for the division, but it's fine.
they still can take the division. That's how close the AL Central is. Well, that's how trash the AL's. Look, I want to be nice to the AL Central because one of my favorite teams are in that division, the Royals. But yeah,
That's
y'all
how
are.
you know Isaac isn't truly a bandwagon because his ass likes the Royals too.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm being honest. If the team is from Kansas City or Tampa, or in random cases the Yankee, if it's a Florida-based team, Kansas City-based team, or in some cases the Yankees, I like them.
Yeah, it's valid.
Yeah,
It's just funny because
it is funny. I know.
yeah,
It is. It's really funny. But that division, I mean, Cleveland actually has the division lead now.
they do.
So
They're 3 games up.
there you go.
So speaking of the Asterisks, someone in their division might be sold soon.
Oh yeah,
The
Artie
Angels.
Artie Moreno is selling the Angels finally.
Potentially, he's listening to them, which means he's probably going to sell them. What do y'all think that means for Ohtani?
Whoever the new owners are not going to let him get away.
Not at all.
He is too much of a valuable asset. What they can do is try and build the team around him so that it's actually great. I'd be
But
more
here's the
concerned for
thing.
Mike Trout because Mike Trout's a bit older, and now with that chronic back condition that has come public, that is concerning. New ownership might look at that differently.
Yeah, but here's my thing, and I wrote an article about this under Old City Sports. But so in cases like our teams, the Mets, the Yankees, the Phillies, we are fans of teams in major sports cities. And I mean, if you're the richest owner in baseball is, for right now at least, the owner of the Mets. I forget his name, but it's the owner of the Mets.
Wilbon.
Yeah. And so it's easier to spend money on people like Shohei, like Soto's about to be, or players like that, because it's a big city. You'll get the money back significantly faster with ticket sales, merch, postseason for sure, stuff like that. So the Angels are competing. Luckily, New York is a huge, not only city but state, with only 2 baseball teams. So there's plenty of love for both teams to go around.
Used to be 4, but
Yeah, I know. But Los Angeles, it's like the Lakers and the Clippers. The Clippers are a significantly smaller franchise, although they share damn near the exact same stuff as the Lakers.
Yeah.
So it's like the Angels and the Dodgers.
well,
The Angels are a much smaller organization.
Well, the problem with that is that the Angels don't necessarily play in the same market.
They
You
don't.
have to remember
They're in Anaheim.
the Los Angeles area is huge.
Yeah.
The Dodgers have Los Angeles, but Anaheim and Orange County is a separate city that's just connected by suburbs. So Anaheim, Ted, does have its own market. The problem is of how they brand themselves. For years, they were able to escape the issue of like ownership struggles and struggling to find a fan base because they had an identity. It was the Anaheim Angels, the California Angels. They represented the rest of California that wasn't the big 3 cities of San Diego, San Francisco, and Los Angeles.
Yeah.
They were close to Los Angeles, but they were a small market team that basically represented the rest of California.
Mm-hmm.
When they rebranded to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and now just the Los Angeles Angels, they lost that uniqueness. Now they're just viewed as a secondary team in Los Angeles when they don't even play in LA. They're viewed, as a result, the city of Anaheim gets lumped in to the Los Angeles metro area, which technically, while it is its own independent city. That's where the issue emerges. The Angels just don't have that unique identity of fans. They're just viewed as, that other LA team that won like one World Series and kind of just exists.
Do you think that when when Major League Baseball decides to have an organization in Vegas, do you think the Angels will be one of the teams that are a possibility?
Probably.
Yeah.
I hate to
Especially if
admit
they get
it.
a new owner. I would hate to see it because Angels fans are loyal as shit. And they deserve success. They deserve Otani. They deserve Trout. They don't deserve Trout's injuries, their owner, their front office mistakes and all of that. And I mean, I get it. Philly teams make a shitload of mistakes in their organizations. So I get it, clinging on to one of the success players, but I wouldn't be surprised if they moved to Vegas.
It's one of those situations that it's just it's hard to imagine.
Yeah.
But then
it is.
again, there were times where there were other relocations that were harder to imagine. Like I never thought that I would see the Rams back in Los Angeles or the
Yeah.
Raiders actually move to Las Vegas, but they did.
Yeah.
My only hope is that if something like that were happen to the Angels, that the city of Vegas accepts them because
Oh,
they've been
they
very
totally
accepting.
would.
Vegas has finally gotten pro sports franchises in the Golden Knights and the Raiders, and they already have incredible ticket sales.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
I
people
mean,
of Vegas.
Vegas rallies around the people that are from there. They rally around the teams that come there. I mean,
Yeah.
Harper wasn't even Harper is a Cowboys fan, but because they moved to Vegas, he supports them. I mean, Vegas supports their own, man. Like none other.
Yeah.
They deserve a baseball team for sure.
Well, either going to be the Athletics or the Angels. That's all I'm going to say.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel for Oakland.
They're just constantly. What do you do? I mean,
Oh my gosh, when I was talking about the California baseball teams, I left out the Athletics. Ah,
oh yeah, they were Philadelphia.
I forgot the Athletics even existed, to be honest.
it's weird because the Athletics have such a rich history. You know, so many World
We do.
Series, so many legendary players, but because of their recent struggles,
Over the
everyone
last
forgets that.
25+ years.
Similar with like the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, the Reds were very popular too. It's crazy. I mean, but a couple final things before we move on to the standings, the stat leaders, and all that crap. The Orioles and the Red Sox played a high-scoring game against each other. It's 15-10.
Ah,
15-10.
it's a nice football game that they played there.
Right.
Speaking of football,
Right?
college football is back this week. Week 0. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to the Notre Dame Ohio State game.
Notre Dame, Ohio State. That's going to be a ball game there.
I'm going to try and get some tickets to my alma mater, Towson. I know they're probably going to be cheap as hell, but hey, you know, I can probably convince the gate people, like, you know, I have a student ID. I'm still a student. I don't look that old. Go Tigers.
I'm going to be like Coach O.
Who?
Go Tigers.
Oh yeah, go Tigers. Wait. Who's coaching for now? The
LSU, I think still.
No,
he got fired.
No, he left. He didn't get fired.
He left.
Ed Orgeron. He is the. Oh yeah, he's a free agent coach.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
Yeah, go Tigers.
go. And then one final thing: the Cardinals beat the Diamondbacks 16-7.
Yeah. Also, Walker Buehler is going through a second Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, that is true. He is
out next year as well.
Damn. Well, I hope for his success. I mean, I hope for his recovery.
Speedy recovery, yes.
I hope for a speedy recovery. I hope for a recovery.
Speedy
because
recovery.
Walker Buehler is really, really good. So if he could look, man, I hope he recovers. But you get medium speed recovery, please. You are really, really, really good and scare me.
I hope he retains his skills when he comes back.
There you go. I hope you retain your skills.
There you go. All right. So
I don't want to be disrespectful, but at the same time, I'm scared of the Dodgers.
Yeah, It's valid. All right, so we got the standings, and we're gonna do the wild card too.
Woo!
So the AL East, you got the Yankees who are losing ground to the Tampa Bay Rays of all teams.
We can deal with the Rays. Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood.
They're 8 games back. The Blue Jays are 8.5 games back. The Orioles are 11, and the Red Sox are 15.5 games back. And then moving on to the Central, you got the Guardians up top, and then the Twins are 3 games behind. White Sox are 4. The Royals are 17, and the Tigers are 19.5 games back. Still not the worst. Finally, AL West, you got the Houston Asterix, of course, leading it all, making me look stupid.
Yeah.
The Mariners, 11.5 games back. Rangers are 22.5. Angels are 26.5. And the Athletics are 34.
No!
30 freaking 4.
No!
Still not the
Oh,
worst.
no!
Still
Len
not
Dawson,
the worst.
Len Dawson passed away. Oh, no.
What?
Len Dawson. He was the Hall of
The
Fame.
Chiefs quarterback, right?
Yeah, the Chiefs quarterback.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any cigarettes in Fresca? He famously smoked a pack of cigarettes and drank a whole Fresca during the halftime of Super Bowl I.
That's awesome. May he rest in peace.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry to
No,
interrupt
it's
there. As a Chiefs fan, that one hurts.
Yeah. It's sad in general. This episode is dedicated to you.
Yes. My hang on, I gotta block out the logo of the school I work for. Free water bottle. I got a free water bottle from work. It's awesome.
All right. You know how I said that wasn't the worst differential between first and last?
Yes, we say
Yeah,
this
that's
every
what
week
the
about
NL
this
East.
team.
That's because it's in the NL East. So you got the Mets, of course, up top. Braves are a very close 2 games behind. Calvin, are you worried?
They'll be 1 game behind after today because, I mean, they just had the Pirates for 4 days straight.
True.
Wow.
The Phillies are 10 games back. The Marlins are 24. And the Nationals, with a negative 211 run differential, are 37.5 games back. So, yeah, that's a thing. Hopefully, the prospect they get when they get the first overall pick is not a generational talent, because that would be another wasted talent. And then the NL Central, you got the Cardinals up top, of course. The Brewers are 5.5 games back. Cubs 18, Reds 22, and the Pirates 24. And finally, it's not even close anymore with the NL West at all.
Oh yeah, Dodgers just.
Yeah. Dodgers are kicking ass with a plus 269 run differential. They're up top. No one's close.
Kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, it's. Let me just double check this before I laugh. It is the biggest difference between first and second in Major League Baseball right now. So thankfully, it's out of the NL East, which it probably has been for a while, but this is just funny. The Padres are 18.5 games behind them. So there's that. The Giants are 24, the Diamondbacks are 29, and the Rockies are 32. So the Dodgers, I'm 99% sure, are the best team in the NL, record-wise.
Yeah.
Let me just triple check that real quick. Yeah. So the best record in that division and the worst record in the division is still not as bad as the Nationals. It's crazy to me how it's still not as big of a difference as the Nationals out of the Mets. It's crazy. But I'm enjoying it. It's been fun to watch. And then we got finally ending MLB talk after what, half hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It usually goes that way.
There's a lot to talk about with MLB right now. A lot going on.
Yeah, it's almost time to come around playoff time. We got a couple months still, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're coming up.
Yeah, we are. For the stat leaders for batting, for the average, it's Paul Goldschmidt, of course, with a 335 average. There's Freddie Freeman and Luis Arias are both in second with 324. Paul Goldschmidt has just had a really good stretch. Holy shit. It's just, man, I wish we had a 300 hitter on the Phillies. We don't have any. For
That
home
happens.
runs, you're welcome, Isaac. I've given Judge some more with what I said last week. You're welcome.
Yes.
So Judge has 48. Kyle Schwarber is, again, you're welcome, Isaac, a very close 34. So there's that. And then for RBI, of course, it's Aaron Judge with 105. I mean, this dude's going stupid with.
Petey's got to be right there behind him.
He has 102. But it's the insignificant New York team, so it's okay. For hits, you got Freddie Freeman up top with 154. Trey Turner, who else, was 153. So that's obviously very close. For stolen bases, it's John Brody with 30. I like that. And Jorge Mateo has 28. So that's very close. Cedric Mullins and Ronald Acuna Jr. both have 25. So those four players are extremely close in the race. For wins, it's a two-way tie. For pitchers, it's a two-way tie. You have Verlander and Gonzalez with 16. And then Kyle Wright has 15. So that's pretty close. For ERA, it's Justin Verlander with a 1.87 ERA. I mean, this dude's incredible. He's having an incredible season. This dude's what, 30? He's 39.
It sucks he plays for the team he plays on, but he is incredible.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes, yes.
Jeez.
Can the Phillies please sign him in free agency, please? For saves, it's a four-way tie between Taylor Rogers, Kenley Jansen, Josh Hader somehow, and Emmanuel Clays. They all have 29. But Liam Hendricks has 28, so very close there too. For strikeouts, Corbin Burns has 190, but Garrett Cole and Carlos Rodon both have 189, so that's also really close. And then finally, with quality starts, Framber Valdez has 21, and Verlander, it's a lot of people have 19, so they're all very close, and I'm excited to see how close it gets.
Hey, Mike, before we move on, though, now that I've seen the Mets and Yankees play 4 times now, I think it is, I would love to see a Mets-Yankees World Series.
Yeah, that'd be the best thing for baseball.
I think it'd be great. It'd be great.
I think so, too. But
why do you think I picked it?
I'm sorry, 40. I will, of course, have to go with the Yankees.
That's cool. I like Mets in 7, but
oh yeah, if the Mets can get it to 7 games, I think they win it.
And as of right now, we would have that home game in 7 because we have the better record.
I think it goes off of I thought it went off of who won the All-Star game. It used to, at least.
That's poop.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I should definitely go to the best record. But it would certainly be good for baseball, and I would be really excited to watch this unfold, see what goes on. If it happens, we got to do a live stream of every game.
I would love it.
Should do it.
I hope they have a Nestor and Scherzer battle. I hope they have a DeGrom and Cole battle. Yeah. Jeez.
Dude, I said this when the Nationals won the World Series. I was like, if the Nationals can force it in 7, they'll win it in 7. Because you have Scherzer who can do game 1 and then game 7.
Mm-hmm.
DeGrom can do game 2 for you guys. You have Edwin Diaz, who is just freaking phenomenal as a closer. So I think it'll definitely probably go to 7, and I think the Mets will get it in 7.
That's what I'm saying. I think pitching wise, if people like pitching, that's the best pitching matchup for the World Series.
Yeah. And you guys just get lucky bloopers too.
Yeah.
I don't know how. And then we hit one, and freaking Jeff McNeil makes a good catch. Like, dude, I'm so sick of it. I hate it.
Braves are up 3-0.
See, Mike, I obviously agree with you. Without a doubt. I can't stand any NL East team winning with us. We've had too many.
I hear you, Mike, but it's been too long for the Mets. It's time for us.
1986. We have missed the playoffs for half a decade straight and still have more World Series in the last 20 years.
Okay, and
All right, let's go on to the NBA. My favorite.
Yes.
Kevin
KD.
Durant. Is that where we're starting?
Yep.
Yes, Kevin Durant.
Ha, that guy's he's funny.
He's going off on Twitter right now.
I wish we could get him on the podcast. That'd be probably the best NBA player to have on this podcast.
Dude, I would kill to have Katie on the podcast. That'd be great.
He's just himself. He's so straightforward, blunt. He doesn't care. And I think that has to do with being from Maryland, because a lot of people have that in them from Maryland. But
Oh, well, there you go, Calvin. It's the best record now.
oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, that's good.
So that means we would have home game 7, and I love that.
For now.
Answer that.
For now.
But back to KD. This guy has put on a show all off season. Trade me, fire Steve Nash, fire this guy. I don't want to play with this guy. Blah blah blah. Now all of a sudden he had a meeting with Steve Nash and the owner, and he says, "I'm staying." Like,
yeah,
what? You put on this show for what? Like, and Pat Bev had a great point to it yesterday on Twitter. He said,
it was so funny.
with all this Kevin Durant commotion, a lot of guys are sitting at home with no job because the whole NBA is waiting on this, what's going to happen with Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they got families to feed too and stuff like that. Kevin Durant, he could quit basketball today. He's, he's stamped like forever. He'll always have money, always have income. He has shoes that'll always sell, anything like that. These other guys that are sitting at home and stuff like that, they don't have a shoe. They don't have their own signature shoe. They don't have the, $30 million contracts off of 2 years and the $100 million contracts off of 4 years. Those guys are playing off vet minimums and, 2 years, $10 million and 10-day contract here, 10-day contract here. So all those guys waiting at home just for you to say you're going to come back.
Yep.
You could have said that in the first place.
Yeah. I wish you did.
Drama queen.
It's frustrating because it's like I understand, like, wanting to leave. I understand Katie's perspective. Obviously, that team is a shit show. I wouldn't want to play with Ben Simmons either.
Oh yeah.
So, but I mean, I shit on players for like doing what Ben Simmons did and, sitting out and all that. But like, I appreciate KD for coming back because I understand both sides because Pat Bev is right with the jobs. But at the end of the day, KD, his love for basketball just triumphs everything, and he's going to play. So it's just like Mike said he was too busy arguing with 12-year-olds on Twitter. He will straight up start a Twitter war with a freaking 12-year-old on Twitter. Like, it's no problem. And then just go drop 40 at night. Like, he doesn't care.
All I have to say is there should never be a comparison to LeBron again. He should never be labeled as the best ever, any of that. Because, yeah, LeBron left teams and went to other teams and stuff like that, but LeBron played out every contract, every team he was on.
Yeah. There's
even the terrible years with those teams. Well, actually, there was no terrible years. The guy went to the finals 8 years straight. But
early 80s, they were not good.
Yeah, but, he never complained. LeBron never complains.
Nope.
At all. during those 4 years on each team. The Cavs, the Lakers, the Heat, anybody. All he did was take those guys to championships. 2018, he had nobody. In the playoffs, the next highest average of points was 11.5 points per game or something like that. And that was from Kevin Love.
Jesus.
And he still took that 2018 team to the NBA Finals. Kevin Durant, on the other hand, he would have threw a hissy fit. I can't play with these guys, this, that, and the third. So there should never be a comparison to Kevin Durant and LeBron James ever again from anybody in this world.
No, absolutely not. And I don't like doing comparisons anymore anyway, as I've started to really just like get more to the game and appreciate, the leagues and everything like that. So I don't like comparing people anyway. And I mean, it's just, I understand. I mean, nobody's could see Harden wanting out the next year he came to Brooklyn, and nobody could see Kyrie going crazy. Nobody could see a freaking pandemic. If everybody could see a pandemic, it wouldn't have happened. Like,
sorry about that. Oh, yeah.
Now you're good. The
Nah,
dogs,
you're good, man.
the dogs agree. So it's just like when nobody could foresee any of the crazy shit that happened. So I get it. But then why sign a 4-year deal and ask out immediately?
Right.
Because now, this is just speaking because I haven't experienced anything like that. So take it with a grain of salt. But if I were fortunate enough to be in the best league in the world for that sport and have such a high contract, I would just play my contracts out. And then I wouldn't re-sign until my contract was up. And if I were to re-sign, I would have to talk to the owner and the coaches and the GM, bless you, and figure out a plan and hear what they have to say before I re-sign. I want to be confident in what they want to do with the team and the organization.
And to your point with that, this guy has nothing to prove anymore. He's won championships and all that. Like,
yeah,
you have nothing to prove at all. So why not just play your contract out and get that easy money, like you said? Because at the end of the day, like I just said, he has nothing to prove. He's gonna go out there and be talked about as the best player in the world every year, no matter who's on his team, no matter what they're doing or anything like that. As long as he's doing what Kevin Durant does, they're gonna say, "Oh, this guy's the best player in the world."
Yeah.
So yeah, just play basketball, man.
Yeah, and like you were saying, like he has shoe deals, he has businesses, he has stuff like that to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, he's playing for the love of the game. At this point, you have to.
Right.
Because you're making money elsewhere. You have a shitload of money coming in from every which way.
Right.
So, in fact, you probably make more money
outside of basketball.
Exactly,
yeah.
So, if it were me, again, never experiencing this shit day in my life, so take it with a grain of salt. If I were to just have $2 million, I'd be set for life, dude. Just $2 million. Businesses, investments, stuff like that would get me out the rest of the way. So this whole money thing shouldn't be an issue. Wait out your contract. Because I understand you can get hurt and you can, lose a lot of money in signing a new contract. And so it's for security purposes. But you got money elsewhere. Do it better. It's better for your career, for your narrative, if you just play out the contracts. Like, I don't care if you ring chase. That's fine. You work your ass off. You want to win. So I get ring chasing. But to re-sign a contract before you even finish out your new one, I just wouldn't do it, personally. It's just sets you up for crap like this, actually.
Yeah, well, hopefully they get it figured out over there.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Can't have that. But Isaac, your guy Haslam, has re-signed, or not re-signed, but he's decided to come back for another year.
It's good to see him back. It's good to see him back. I don't know if he's going to be as effective in year 20, but might as well.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And then speaking of LeBron, he has inked a 2-year, $97-point-something million deal.
Boo.
Coincidentally, the year Bronny is due to come into the league.
And I understand that's why he did it, but I hate the Lakers. I really
Oh my God.
I wish he would have just said no and just, became a free agent next year, because I just don't know about the Lakers. I hope they prove me wrong, but it's just
We'll
after
see.
what I saw last year, Anthony Davis is soft as a feather. The guy's injured every game. You don't know which Russell Westbrook we're gonna get this year.
That's true.
I mean, we do have a couple new role players now, so we'll have to see how they fit in. But I don't know. Shout out to LeBron. I can't hate on the guy. That's my guy. You guys know that. That's my guy. I love him.
Your devotion to defending LeBron is honestly quite admirable.
Oh, but if I do it with Wentz,
no, it. Come on, Kylie. Don't make this about yourself.
All right. At least I have an argument with LeBron. Carson Wentz hasn't really done enough for us to have an argument for Wentz.
Hey, shh, no negativity.
I mean, he's my quarterback now, so I can't really be too negative. But the way Sam Howell's playing back there, he's got to run for his money.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Whatever.
Speechless.
Yeah. Well, look, man. It's tough over here. Last thing though. So, who's gonna be the last to wear number 6?
Oh, Braun.
Yeah, Braun.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I hope he does something he's never done before and goes to like number 1 or something, but we know that's not happening.
I would like to see him wear a different number than 22 or 6.
Me too.
It'd be kind of like how James Harden went to James Harden went to 1.
Exactly.
Look, I didn't compare LeBron to Wentz. I'm just saying.
All right.
Whatever.
There's no room for LeBron hate here, Mike. There's no reason to hate that guy. His documentary will be better than Jordan's one day.
Hey,
no
chance.
Okay. We're gonna shift topics here before this gets violent. I'm dealing with laptop overheating issues right now, so forgive me if things get quiet on my end for a bit. But quick jump over to the world of ice hockey, where the only notable real news out of the offseason was Nazem Kadri signing with Calgary. So one of the key defensive pieces to Colorado's title run is now with the Flames, which is weird because
random ass players.
The Flames got rid of their 2 best stars and then just signed Nazem Kadri out of nowhere. It's weird.
Isn't Drew on the Flames now?
Claude Giroux?
Yeah.
No, he's in Ottawa.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I mixed those 2 up. All right. Look, I don't pay attention to hockey much.
Hey, don't worry. We will later. Not a lot. There's not a lot going on in hockey outside of like minor transactions between teams. So yeah, they do. NFL time.
Shut up.
Preseason week 2 was interesting. Not as exciting as week 1, but there was a lot of interesting stuff. First thing first, Seattle is in deep trouble. If you watch the 12s play on Thursday night against the Bears, oh my.
See, Seattle I hope they find a quarterback fast.
Yeah.
Either Drew Lock's got to come into his own, or they got to find somebody because Geno Smith ain't it.
No.
He's not it. Chase Young is going to be out for at least the first 4 games. I actually didn't hear about this, Kylie. What's going on here?
PUP list.
Oh, what?
PUP. Physically unable to perform.
Gotcha.
He wasn't cleared up in time, and he's just going to get the first 4 games.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I think that's better for us and him anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, speaking of the Commanders, they didn't have the best of luck against the Chiefs, but that's because Mahomes is already in midseason form.
Yeah.
Patrick looks very good. As for other news, the Panthers have figured out who their starter is going to be. Baker Mayfield will get the start in week 1 against the Browns, and I can't say I didn't see this coming because I did.
Yeah, exactly. I
We
mean,
all saw it coming.
the media wouldn't have it any other way. If you would have started Sam Darnold, they would have been like, "What? What are you doing?"
Start Sam Darnold, and Fox just straight up says, "Yeah, we're not going to cover this game."
Yeah, like
Yeah, he's like, this is a shit ball.
we're not televising this trash.
Yeah.
that right there is going to be a big game. I like the Panthers week 1 definitely. No Deshaun
Oh, for
Watson.
sure. You know Baker's going to kick ass.
Yeah, no Deshaun.
I need 1 more week to evaluate the talent, and then I'll know for certain.
I feel you on that. But
yeah.
But here, check me out here. Cleveland without Deshaun Watson, okay. Yeah, you have Amari Cooper. Yeah, you have Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward on the other side. Yeah, you have Nick Chubb. Yeah, you have who's that other back they got over there?
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. But Kareem Hunt doesn't even want to be there.
No.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the other side, you have Baker Mayfield. And I'm not saying he's the greatest guy in the world, because you guys have heard me on this podcast millions of times say he's terrible, absolutely terrible. But he's good enough. He's good enough, you know. You got Baker Mayfield, you got Robbie Anderson, you got DJ Moore, you got Christian McCaffrey, you got J.C. Horn, you got there's guys over there.
Yeah, there's guys.
Yeah. And that defense too, that Panthers defense is gonna win a lot of football games this year and keep them in a lot of football games this year. So there's no way you can go against the Panthers week 1, especially because Baker's going back to Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm excited. But it sucks because the Commanders play at 1, and I want to see how Wentz does. The Eagles play at 1, so I want to see how much you're going to kick the Lions' ass. And dude, I'm not
that.
Dude, Dan Campbell is insane. Dan Campbell is freaking crazy. He's going to take that team to the Super Bowl next year. Guarantee it. No, not really. But dude, he's getting that team hyped like I've never seen. He was a right fit for the Lions, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff, because and then the Panthers and Browns play at 1 too. And I work. So how am I going to be able to keep up with these 3 games?
We'll find out. Because
we all know, Isaac, we work together. We all know the people that come in understand football. So they allow us to watch the games. So,
yeah.
So our job is put on the back burner for football, right? But how are we going to watch all 3 games at the same time without Red Zone? Because we don't have Red Zone at
Lobby our boss to get Red Zone.
I actually won't even be in the country week 1.
What?
Damn, where are you going to be?
Where the hell are you going?
I'm going to Jamaica, September 10th.
Ooh.
I'm not surprised.
I will actually be on the podcast that next week, but I think I come back that Wednesday morning, so
so we're not going to see Jamaica?
Nah, unfortunately.
Oh,
damn.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been. Before we move on to our game picks for week 3 of the preseason, a couple other things to come out of the preseason. Chris Olave is going to be a problem. And I hate it. Davis Mills actually looks like he might turn it around. He played
really coming to his own?
I'm not going to do that. Kyle, you mentioned it, but Dan Campbell has the Lions playing the best football of the preseason. Their game against the Colts was easily the best preseason game of the year so far. And the Lions look really, really good.
Yeah.
Broncos don't look good. They got blown out 42-15 by the Bills, which is bad. Malik Willis improved in his second preseason game against the Bucks. He didn't get benched this time. Speaking of the Bucks, Tom Brady has finally returned and confirmed no, it was not the Masked Singer he was on. It was in
That's
fact a
just what he
personal
would want
issue.
you to say if he was on the Masked Singer.
Whatever. The Bucks, by the way, lost another key piece of their offensive line to injury, so we are going to be terrible. Yay! I cannot wait to be back to being bad. I don't think even
Me
Tom Brady
too.
can pull us out of this one. The Raiders have stayed undefeated. Tua made his preseason debut, looked good. San Francisco beat Minnesota in a battle of backups. Kenny Pickett 100% is going to get the starting job in Pittsburgh because he is so good. And George Pickens is a monster.
George Pickens is ridiculous.
He fits in
Wasn't
so
he the
well
dude
with
who was in like that ski mask watching his
Yeah.
game or something?
Yeah.
We all knew he was going to be a dog.
He actually says he's wearing the ski mask because he fell so low and he thought he'd be a first round pick, so it put him into demon time or something like that.
Oh, he's going to fit in very well to the hyper aggressive AFC North.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like
Jesus,
I think we
dude.
mentioned it last week, but all those teams want to actually kill each other.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you know,
do.
teams in
They
the
do.
NFL don't like each other. You know, the Giants and the Cowboys, no one likes the Cowboys in the NFC East. They all hate each other. But at the AFC North, they actually will attack each other on the bus after the game.
Yeah, so literally, we in the NFC East, at least we will gang up with each other to go against one of the others. Like the Eagles and the Cowboys teamed up to go against the Giants, and we got Devontae Smith, they got Micah Parsons. Giants got screwed, right?
Right.
You don't see that in the AFC North.
No,
They literally hate each other.
it is
Like,
on
they
site in
do
the
it.
NFC North. It's on
It's
site.
fantastic.
They're putting kids on milk cartons. That's how violent that division is.
It's fantastic.
Couple other things.
Getting
Cavante
away from
Turpin for the
26.
Cowboys. Oh my. He returned both a punt and a kickoff for a touchdown in their
I
game against the
saw that.
Chargers.
Wait, who did?
Cavante Turpin of the Cowboys. He might be the Cowboys' new return specialist because he
Yeah.
got 2 touchdowns in one game. Not bad.
Did you see the dude from the Eagles? I'm blanking on his name for
I was
some
just
reason.
about to touch on the Eagles-Browns game. Joshua Dobbs and Gardner Minshew had a hell of a contest between the two of them.
The I know who you're talking about, Kylie. The track guy. She's frozen.
Oh no, we lost Kylie.
Am I good?
Kylie, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
We lost Kylie for a second.
The track guy. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just ran.
Yeah, he's
He didn't do any moves or anything. He just ran.
definitely got a lot of speed.
Definitely.
I hopefully you guys utilize him well though. We'll see.
Hey, if Hurts can connect on that deep throw, you know we're gonna use
There
it.
you go.
Deshaun Jackson.
Last couple things from week 2 of the preseason. The Giants rallied to beat the Bengals in a thrilling finish, but at a major cost. Kayvon Thibodeau hurt his knee. We don't know what the situation there is going to be, but that's going to be devastating to the Giants.
He's only gonna be out a few weeks.
Yeah, ACL and MCL were still intact, they said. So
Excellent.
Yeah, MCL sprain.
Excellent. The Ravens extended their winning streak to now 22 preseason games.
Of course.
And it brought up an interesting point. Tyler Huntley is really damn good.
yeah,
So if Lamar has another off season, the Ravens have a good security blanket.
He's not good.
Yes, he is.
Trace McSorley went stupid in the preseason, and look what he's doing now.
I love
Believe me, it's just the Ravens that are good. Believe me. Huntley is not it. It's Lamar. And Lamar wasn't even bad.
Lamar is he's gonna have a great year this year. I really like Lamar for MVP. If anybody's watching, that is my pick for MVP. I've already put it on FanDuel. I won't tell you the amount I put, but just know Lamar Jackson is gonna win me a lot of money this year.
I still might bet on Hurts to have MVP. The odds keep getting lower, and
That's cool. The
The
favorite right now is
MVP
Josh Allen.
ooh,
Josh Allen's the favorite for MVP, and the Bills are also the favorite for the
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Of
no,
course the
they
Bills
are.
are. They have Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, freaking Von Miller, and
Yeah,
maybe
wouldn't they be?
Nick Odell in there as well. Plus, they have Gabriel. What's that guy's name? Gabriel Davis. That guy who went stupid in the playoffs against the Chiefs last year.
Yeah. So this is the last thing from preseason week 2. On the Monday Night Football season premiere, the Falcons were at the Jets. The Falcons went up 16-0 midway through the second quarter. Can you guess what the final score was?
24-16.
Yeah, the Falcons did it again.
That's cool. Beautiful. I needed that for the over in the game.
And look, I don't want to be mean to the Falcons because we're all on board the Congo train. Like, let's go, buddy. But God damn it, Falcons. God damn it. They did it again.
Yep.
It really did.
I feel really bad for that. At this point, it's not even. At this point, it's just fucking. Oh, excuse me. It's just funny. Sorry. I slipped up. Sorry. Apologies to all the sponsors. Sorry about that one. Ooh, that's coming out of my paycheck. Ooh. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh.
Do you know how many F-bombs Jesse drops in the first 2 minutes of recording for Flyers Alley?
Speaking of Flyers Alley, I watched a bit of the first episode while I was on my break at work. Shout out to Jesse and the guys. New season of Flyers Alley just got started.
Dude, Flyers Alley is great.
It is. So before we wrap things up, quick game picks for preseason week 3. Remember, once we start the actual season, that's when we'll start recording the picks to make sure to see who actually is the most accurate.
Yes.
Give me 1 second to pull up the games because this is week 3 of the preseason. It's the final week, so expect nothing but backups.
I have the schedule right here.
Oh, yeah, you do it then.
All right, so we got Packers at Chiefs. Thursday Night Football.
Chiefs.
Of course you say Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Yeah. Niners at Houston. Thursday Night Football Part 2.
That's the first one on Prime on Amazon Prime.
I'm going with Houston.
I'm gonna go with the Niners. I don't care. I could never bet with the Texans. I just can't.
Give me Houston.
All right, then we got Buffalo at Carolina Friday night.
It's Buffalo.
I like Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo's dominant this year.
They are way too good. Their backups are way too good.
Seattle at Dallas. Seattle.
Dallas.
Chargers at Saints. Give me Chargers.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Chargers, please.
Give me Chargers.
Chargers, please just annihilate them.
I need the Saints to do terribly so we get a high draft pick. Patriots at Raiders. Give me Raiders.
Yeah, give me the Raiders too. The Patriots. Honestly, guys, I don't know if the Patriots are going to be good this year.
They might not be, actually.
I am all on board the Raiders. They're undefeated in preseason. Give me 4-0 perfect start.
Jesus. Then we got for Saturday, we got Jacksonville at Atlanta. Give me the Congo game.
I like Congo, man. Congo will be playing a lot this week. I think he's gonna, stamp his name this week. Give me the Falcons.
Normally, I don't root for rivals, but I'll go with the Falcons this week.
Hey,
Although Jacksonville's playing tough.
Congo.
Jacksonville's playing tough.
Yes, Mike, we know.
We're well aware. We try to keep it. We try to keep it a tiny bit clean, but
Tiny.
we are well aware.
Every now and then something slips up.
I think that's the first time since we started doing the live episodes that I've actually screwed up.
Yeah, I've gotten close, and I've whispered it under my breath when the Phillies mess up. But other than that,
Yeah. All right. What's next?
we got Rams at Bengals.
Oh, Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah.
With none of the starters.
Give me the Rams. The Rams backups look good.
The Rams backups are phenomenal. Rams.
Yeah, I'm going with Rams. Give me Bears at the Browns. Give me Chicago.
Oh my God! Somebody get a low hit on Deshaun Watson, please. That was bad. That was bad.
Chicago.
I don't think it was that bad, Isaac. I mean, if you're guilty, bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We got Cardinals at Titans. I do not like either of these teams. I hope they both lose.
We know how you feel about the Titans. I'm gonna say the Cardinals. Trace McSorley's been playing good.
Yeah,
Throw it on
I
there,
love
man.
I love Trace too. I like the Cardinals.
Do not drink and tweet, guys. It's a hysterical.
Oh,
dilemma.
we will. Oh no, you can drink a tweet. Just use your private account, your personal account. We learned that very well. You know, if you're gonna drink on draft night, make sure you're logged into your personal account and not.
It's not my fault. A stupid team traded the best wide receiver on their team to my team for a bag of peanuts. It's not my fault. And
Alright,
that
but
the Sixers beat the Raptors. It's not my fault.
all right. Keep going. Keep going. We got to wrap this up. We're running a little bit over time.
We got Commanders at Baltimore. Give me Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, they don't lose.
I've come
Baltimore.
to the conclusion the Commanders are just going to be trash again this year.
Not only that, but Baltimore just doesn't lose in the preseason.
The thing is, though, the guys really don't lose in the regular season. Lamar at injury last year was 8-3 or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the year before that, that was his MVP year, I'm pretty sure, and they were 14-2 after starting 0-2. Those guys, from the coaching all the way to the players in Baltimore, they just
Put some respect on Lamar's name.
yeah, they're just sound.
Yeah. Then we got the Bucks at the Colts. Give me Indy.
Tampa Bay.
Give me BDN.
I like the Colts.
Colts. Then we got the Vikings at the Broncos.
I don't even know, to be honest.
I'm going Vikings.
Vikings.
Broncos.
Yeah, I don't even know what the Broncos have other than those first string guys. So
I
Broncos,
know.
the Vikings.
And then finally on Sunday, we got the Battle of New York.
Giants, Jets.
Yep.
Jesus, give me the under.
Yeah, I know, right? Give me the Jets.
Under. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jets.
Yeah.
Both Giants.
And finally, last game of the preseason, we got Lions at Pittsburgh.
Let's go Lions.
Yeah, give me Lions. I'm on the Dan Campbell train. I don't give a shit.
I am so pumped.
I like
for
the
the
Lions too.
season.
I don't think George Pickens or Kenny Pickett or any of those guys have played too much. So
No, they won't.
yeah, I like the Lions.
All right, so we already did Goobers of the Week. It was the Phillies for being stupid. Calvin, give me your bets. What you got?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys today. There's not really too much to bet on that I like. The only other, there's 3 games I like today. I like the Braves, and they're up 7-0 right now.
Jesus Christ.
I like the Mariners over the Nationals, and I like the Rays over the Angels. Other than that, I don't really like anything else today. Yeah, I've been trying to keep it at solid, nice 3-leg bets. As you guys can see here, I'm on a nice little streak here. Day 4. Hopefully we clear.
Hey, by the way, Slade tripped on that.
Blah, 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 blah. Tyreek Hill just ran right past him.
You're welcome for winning you a lot of money yesterday on the Phillies, by the way.
Hey, listen, the Phillies almost messed it up. They came back. They followed through. They did what they were supposed to do. I appreciate it. So,
I haven't steered you wrong yet.
we're on the day 4, and we're gonna. I'm trying to get to 10 days straight. So, you look good.
All right, so Isaac, when did they last win?
This is something kind of like that, but similar, but not exactly.
What?
Actually, screw it. All right. Yeah. Okay. When did they last win? I'm gonna make things hard. Sorry, I was researching something else for that, but decided let's do it anyway. This is gonna be a little bit of a tough one, but give me the last time that the I'm trying to think of one that'll stump you guys.
Good luck with that.
Ooh, this is hard.
Don't do anything that is in either of our divisions because we'll know it.
The NHL's Atlantic Division.
What the
The NHL's Atlantic Division.
division? Let me see.
So the Atlantic Division.
It's the Bruins, Sabres, Red Wings, Panthers, Canadiens, Senators, Lightning, and Leaf.
The Atlantic Division is no. The Atlantic Division is the Bruins, Sabres, Red Wings, Panthers. Oh wait, no, you said it right. Yeah. The Atlantic Division. Boston, Buffalo, Detroit, Florida, Montreal, Ottawa, Tampa Bay, and Toronto.
All right. Well, easy. Tampa Bay, the last one last year.
2021. Yep.
I know the Bruins. I know the Bruins is 2011.
Yep, their legendary party, and
Yeah,
they
because
made
that was the first year LeBron went to the Heat. That's the only reason I remember that.
The Canadian, the Panthers never won.
Yep. Panthers have never won.
Never.
Never of the what? The Senators.
Oh, Buffalo Sabres.
Sabres. Okay, Kylie went robot there for me. Sabres haven't either.
What were the other two teams in it?
So the other two teams, we got Montreal, Toronto, and Detroit.
Montreal, Toronto, and Detroit. We said Toronto won 2 years ago, or last year.
No, that was Tampa.
Oh no, Tampa won. Yeah. Toronto.
Oh my God, Kylie.
Kylie's robotic.
Kylie, Kylie, try turning it on and off again. Kylie? Oh man, we lost Kylie. Well, hold on one second, folks. We're just gonna I can't tell if she's back or not. You back, Kylie?
I want to say Toronto's in like the 80s or something.
Ooh, think further back.
70s?
Further.
60s?
There you go.
Okay, so now we're in the 60s. 65.
Mike Gillette on Facebook is added. Believe Montreal was 92 and the Leafs were the 60s, 64 maybe. Ooh, you guys are both close.
Yeah, I said
so Mike was very close with Montreal. 93 was the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. Hey, Kylie's back. You okay, Kylie?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool. There we go. All right.
God, we had a lot of technical difficulties this episode. Also, Mike, Galvin, you both were almost right. 67 is the last time that the Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup. One last team, the Red Wings.
That was early 2000s, right?
I was going to say, I feel like that wasn't too long ago. I'm
going to go with 2005.
I'm going to go 9.
2009?
Yeah.
Calvin was so close. 2008. They were in the 2009 Stanley Cup, but they famously lost, and I think 7 games to Sidney Crosby and the Penguins. Same team that they had beaten in 2008.
Boo.
Yeah. There you go. Senators, technically, if one makes the argument that the old Senators from the 1920s are the same team as today that just was deactivated for like nearly 70 years, you could argue that the Senators haven't won a championship since like 1922, but we're not going to do that because that's dumb.
Oh my God. All right. Final thing. 2 facts and a lie.
Ooh.
I'm not sure how easy this one is. It might be easy, might be not, might not. All right. So, number 1. My favorite Devil, Jack Hughes, requested a trade before last season.
Oh, I know that's not true.
Jordan Spieth won $61,867 less dollars at the Masters than Arnold Palmer won in his entire career. Miguel Cabrera is the only active player in the top 50 of MLB career batting average.
I'm going number 1.
I'm going to go with number 1's a lie.
I hate you both. That's true.
Yeah, that's true?
No, it's a lie.
Oh, we got it.
You finally got one.
We finally got one.
I figured it'd be easy. I couldn't think of a lie.
It's hard. It's hard to lie sometimes.
Hey, this
It
is
is.
very off topic to sports or anything, but I just got a crazy text message that says gas is $2.37 in Frederick. If you're ever in Frederick right now, $2.37. So
I did ask my job up there right now.
Hallelujah. That's awesome.
All right, we do have a quick little announcement before we end here.
Yes.
Some pretty awesome news. If you guys haven't seen our Twitter or anything, next Wednesday we will be having the public address announcer for the Bulls, the Bears, the Fighting Illini, Chicago Fire. I think that's all. And he's done a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
He needs to do the Pacers. Tim Sinclair. He'll be on the show next week. It's pretty cool. We're gonna be live.
Yeah.
And,
Wait, next week or the 7th?
the 7th next week.
That's next week.
Oh no, it's not. Is
That's
it?
Kylie, that's in 2 weeks because that's the day before the
was in
NFL
2 weeks.
season starts. That's in
Yeah.
2 weeks, Kylie.
can't wait to
2
ask
weeks.
wrong.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to the one guy on my Facebook who I shared our announcement. Shout out to the one guy who didn't know who Tim Sinclair was and like went ballistic in the comments saying like you're about to interview a guy from Sinclair Broadcasting, which is, if you don't know, controversial broadcasting group. Shout out to that guy. Before I could even respond with, did you look at the announcement? He deleted the comments. So I don't know who he was. He's some guy I went to high school with that I'm apparently friends with on Facebook. But how have you not heard of Tim Sinclair?
I know. It's really exciting. That's in 2 weeks. The reason I thought it was a week from now is because I did the math wrong. But so yeah, he'll be on in 2 weeks, and so check that out. It's gonna be awesome.
Super excited.
Yeah.
I wonder if he can do intros for us in his with the, you know what I've been talking about.
Dude, he could.
I don't know. I think that's too much to ask.
Yeah.
Kylie just turned into a robot again. My goodness. Well, seeing as Kylie is currently turned into a robot once again, that's going to wrap up this week's episode of the Sportsgasm podcast. Or, excuse me, Beer Battered Sports. Sportsgasm was our old name. Wow, we are really not ending the landing of this podcast is a bit of a crash landing. Kylie's gone robotic. Thank you, Mike. I know we're having a little bit of technical difficulties this episode, but we're working out. This episode ended up being way longer than I thought, but we're killing it. Kylie is still a robot. Kylie, we can kind of hear you, but you kind of sound like if Wally got fried, but his circuits fried. So just hang on there. That's going to conclude this week's episode of the Beer Battered Sports podcast. If you like what you heard, tune in next week and maybe check out that support button to help us grow and improve. You can watch this whole thing and more on YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at Beer Battered Sports Pod. We'll ask questions for future episodes, post them on the show socials. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. And Kylie is sort of back, but still a robot. So yeah, there she is. Welcome back, Kylie.
Just in time, I guess.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
What the hell?
Fix your Wi-Fi.
I think it's because my dad's working upstairs now.
Fix your Wi-Fi. All right.
Dude, I think it's because my dad's working upstairs now and it's fucking with the Wi-Fi.
Probably. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you. Bye, guys.